Thank you for talking to us after a long day. And as I was saying earlier, you seem to have been a very tough chairperson to try to get the meeting, to get to make progress. What stood out for you? What are the 2 or 3 big things that you think, after chairing the session for the whole day, stood out for you about today?
Exactly. I think that we must come to a place to realize that SF is not just a public health threat. It's an emergency. And we have not documented how many people are killed because of that.
Sure.
And once that is done, then we'll begin to see the economic analysis of why we need to take action. For me, 3 things stood out for me. One is the fact that if we think we have a maturity level without taking steps to deal with SF issues, we are living in a paradise which is actually in quotes, because
the fake paradise.
Exactly,
like the fake
that is it. And so it is important that we do the needful. I'm glad AU NEPAD is taking this initiative and moving it forward.
Yeah.
The second thing that stood out for me has to do with the fact that it is not enough to talk about this. It's important to have leadership guide the processes. Leadership is key. All other things will become the effect. And so we saw what Nigeria did and what they continue to do. That is leadership in action. And I believe that if Nigeria, with the largest population in Africa, could do this, the rest of the countries do not have skills, because the population is dense and the people are many. And so taking leadership in some of these areas is a real deal for me. The third point for me has to do with the fact that WHO remains central in setting norms. And you could see that when it comes to the national agenda that is being set, obviously everybody seems to be looking at the WHO guidelines. So the stronger WHO, the better it is for countries. And so I believe sincerely that economic evaluation and analysis of the issues should inform whatever convention we want to have, because that is the only language our politicians understand. You don't go to them and say people are dying, and so what?
Yeah.
So you go with them, the losses you make, the gains you make.
Real facts and figures.
Exactly. So I think that those are the areas I think that run, I mean, it's like jumped at me. And it is important that as stakeholders in this, we work to understand each other. That is why the presentations came from different angles. And so you'll be able to sit down and say, oh, come on, this is doing good and this is not doing good, and let us move.
What about the issue about criminalizing this conduct of fake medicines, etc.? Do you think enough has been done there, and how do you see that happening on a continental scale?
That is what I refer to, because it jumped at me, because we have actually not criminalized in the law, the model law. You just pay some fines, and that's it.
I see. And people budget for that.
Exactly.
And they still continue to do the wrong thing.
And so it is important that we get the data. And the presentation on the economics of substandard and falsified are very key and strategic if we want to make this convention we want to push. Without that, please forget it. We need that data from countries, regional perspectives. Like we have ECOWAS, East Africa, North Africa. You bring the data together, country by country and region by region. The data is thrown out there. If we are not able to do this, this is what it's going to be. Because for somebody, it's business. For another, it's another relative gone.
Do you think, therefore, that there isn't shortage of action? Maybe there's shortage of coordination, because there were case studies from various regional economic communities, right? That seems to suggest that there seems to be sparks of excellence around dealing with this issue in different parts of the continent, but there isn't an overall, right, thrust led by the AU at the moment.
And so it is. That's the reason why you need the data to be able to coordinate this. Coordination is key if we want to move forward. Without that coordination and leadership from countries, that can allow coordination to happen. I call it political will. If it is not there, we can come here and talk and go, but nothing may happen. But I think that the coordination, which is anchored in leadership, is strategic to move the process.
Why do you think it hasn't happened up to so far? I mean, the AU is donkey years old, and the issue about fake medicines is as old as mankind.
That is very true. Look at African Medicines Treaty. Even that, some countries have not ratified it. And so if you are coordinating a continent, it's not as easy as coordinating your country. And so you have to bring perspectives, you have to cajole, you have to push, you have to do all you can.
To get everybody on board.
To get everybody on board, because our perspectives are different.
What would be your one word of advice to the new committee that is being put in place to run with this now?
Commitment.
Okay. Commitment from them to get things done.
Commitment to get it done.
Yeah.
It means that even sometimes it will be an inconvenience, but once you commit to do it, you will be willing to do it. Sometimes it's not just about money. It's about, sometimes I have 3 meetings, but I felt that I owe the continent something. So I ignore the others and come to some of these meetings. Commitment is key.
Commitment.
Yes.
No, thank you very much, and thank you for steering the meeting so well today.
Oh, sorry.
To get people to.
Sorry, I
really
step on toes, but it has to be done.
Absolutely.
It has to be done well.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
I appreciate your time.
Welcome.